This is the story of OG Anna, a player who has humble beginning, a player who originates from Australia, a guy that literally had to work his way up in the Dota professional scene. His journey, his adventure itself is symbolized in a way that one cannot simply take at face value. But in fact, it must be understood in depth after diving deep into the roots of his career. So let's get started. His story starts at the Chinese professional scene. He played for Invictus Gaming. He tried his luck with various professional teams, and for some reason it didn't go too well. Then he finally ended up joining Team OG. After joining the team, eventually Anna would win the International, the greatest tournament in Dota history. But let's pause and go back. How did everything lead up to this moment? Now, at this moment, a lot of the history books, a lot of the Dota channels, when they tell a story about OG Anna, they forget to mention this. They forget to mention that this Australian-born prodigy, this pub star, was recruited with the sole purpose of replacing Liquid Miracle. Yes, the greatest Dota professional player. Now this is the most important part that I'm trying to tell you. Listen to it carefully. Anna was recruited to replace Amir Al-Barkawi, the greatest Dota player ever. Now isn't that a big shoe to fill? A guy who's from Australia trying to fill the ranks of the 9k MMR prodigy Miracle? You think it would be impossible? Well, many people doubted him. However, the doubts were proven wrong. Just like his whole career, just like his journey, Anna never played it safe. He was an underdog, deep, enriched player with a variety of heroes that he could go to. He was a very risky style of mid laner, and he would continue to fight. As soon as he joined Team OG, he would help them win back-to-back majors. He would win the Boston Major in 2016 and the Kiev Major in 2017, which led them to be qualified for TI7. Now OG Anna took this team, this OG team, to a top 8 finish. And at that time, people said that that's all he could do. That's all he was great at. He could not get any further. But did he quit? Was his legacy made at that moment? No, it was not. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna is a player of deep understanding. A player that has a story beyond a story. You see, he originally started playing Dota at a very young age. His parents urged him to stop playing, but despite that, he still played. All of a sudden, he wanted to go pro. His mom refused, but due to his brother's support, he was able to join a team in Shanghai. Then, his riskiness would continue. He would move on to OG, and then, all of a sudden, he would have to go back to his studies. Now, OG Anna was a player that had other responsibilities in life. He took Dota seriously, but at the same time, he felt like there's other parts to explore. His life wasn't set. He was a guy of multiple strengths. He can shine at one thing while also shining at doing something else. Now the story would get even more interesting. Recently, Team OG had its captain Fly and its legendary offlaner S4, a player that won TI, would leave the team 3 months ago. And then, all of a sudden, OG and its captain Nota was left stranded all alone. They would recruit Anna to rejoin the team. They would get their coach to become their offlaner. They would get another player named Thompson as their mid laner. OG Anna would move from mid lane to carry position. It was a variety of things happening, all leaving OG at TI8 unable to do anything. The whole world did not look at them as a star team. They were the underdogs. In fact, they had to go through the open qualifiers of TI8 to join it. As we know now, history has been rewritten. OG Anna has led Team OG to win the International of 2018, the biggest esports tournament in history. Now this guy, this underdog, the guy who was replacing a Miracle, the guy who was said to be an average Dota pro player, today, what is he? Yeah, he is a legend. Now, fast forward to present day. On November 19, 2018, a few months after TI8, after winning the tournament, OG Anna is taking a temporary break. He decides to quit Dota professionally and go into his studies, finish up his studies. Now take a minute and think about it. Isn't that something amazing? A TI champion all of a sudden leaves. He doesn't come back to the pro scene, but instead goes to choose another path, another destiny, another journey, another fight that he wishes to conquer. That's what he does. In an official statement, he says, "Thank you guys and this team. It was a pleasure playing and working again with the team, plus some new members. For now, I think more time is needed for myself. And what I am doing now is regarding my motivation, and it lies elsewhere. I tell my fellow team, good luck, and I wish you the very best. OG will always be a happy place." Now, OG Anna, we cannot forget that he's still the prodigy, and even his teammates have the utmost respect. He is not leaving all of a sudden. He's giving them a notice. He's saying, "I need to take a break. My life has other priorities, and I need to pursue them." Notel says, "To the fans, thank you for showing us this incredible positivity and support that helped us through the TI. Couldn't have done it without you. The Dota 2017-2018 season gave us a lot of games and a few faces, but Anna, he is somebody we all knew, and to think that he'd returned to us after close to a year of not playing together. What a journey this was. And to my own surprise, what an ending it had." When I think back to TI8, Anna Ember pops into my head, and it leaves me smiling. Wonder what other people think when someone says TI8 Anna. Now, OG Notel has just given us goosebumps. You see, when you look at the Ember Spirit play on the grand final, game 5 of TI8 against LGD Gaming, when Anna picks Ember Spirit, it should give you a real story itself. If you look at it deeply, you will see the entire story that I mentioned in that game alone, and how he plays, his risky style of play, his adventurous mode, his underdog will, coming into the biggest scene and making the most outrageous and incredible plays ever. He single-handedly took over that game. That game is symbol of his entire Dota career, and Notel just reminded us of that as well. Notel ends his statement saying, "To Anna, thanks brother, thank you for the best few months of my professional life. To see you lay the haters down one by one and keep climbing higher is a true inspiration to me and others that see it. Can't wait to see you soon, and I wish you all the best." Today, as of the 26th of November, OG will fight alongside of Team Secret, Liquid, Ninjas in Pajamas, Alliance, Vega Squadron, Final Tribe, and some other teams in the upcoming European division. At the moment, OG Anna is not playing professionally for Team OG. He is what they call a substitute. Make sure you guys subscribe to Crystal's Dota for more epic stories like this. This is the departure of OG Anna, but perhaps it's a new adventure, a new story opening up for him. And with that being said, I hope you guys understand that this is a legend and a story of a player that had no voice but really willed his voice. Today, he has a voice in the international scene due to his originality, his creativity, and most importantly, heart of Dota. Until next time, this is Crystal's Dota.